All right, let's get right into this one. How does a 14-year-old school dropout become India's youngest self-made billionaire? It sounds like the plot of a movie, right? Well, this is the real incredible story of Nikhil Kamath, the guy behind Zerodha. And this quote from the man himself? Wow. It tells you everything you need to know about the world he jumped into. We're talking about insane risks, massive stakes, and the kind of pressure that either breaks you or makes you. This was a journey built on surviving the roller coaster. So, the big question is, how do you get from A to B? From fudging your age just to get a basic job, to completely upending an entire industry? That's the transformation we're going to unpack right now. It is a masterclass in hustle, in seeing what others don't, and in total disruption. To really understand the billionaire, you have to go back, way back. You have to understand the teenager who made a choice that, let's be honest, went against everything we're told you're supposed to do. So think about this. At an age when most of us are stressing about exams, Nikhil Kamath decided school just wasn't for him. He's out. By 17, he's so determined to be independent that he fakes his own birth certificate just to land a job at a call center. And that first paycheck, 8,500 rupees a month, wasn't a lot, but you know what? It was his. It was his ticket to freedom, his way of moving out and making his own way. And this is where the story gets really interesting. That call center job, it could have easily just been a dead end, right? But for Nikhil, it became his university. It was the training ground where he mastered his single most valuable skill, the art of the sell. Just try to picture this for a second. You're 17 years old, you're working the night shift, putting on a British accent, and calling complete strangers in the UK to sell them insurance. Talk about a trial by fire. This is where he learned to build a connection, to handle rejection, and most importantly, how to close a deal. He even admits they hard sold that 60-day free trial because it worked. This wasn't some classroom theory, this was the real deal. And this right here is the key to his whole mindset. He's a pragmatist, a doer. He believes you don't really learn by reading about something in a book, you learn by actually doing it. This hands-on experience-first approach, it's going to define every single thing he does from this point on. But okay, that call center was only half of his double life, because while he was selling insurance by night, he was diving headfirst into the wild, chaotic world of stock trading by day. And he wasn't just dipping his toes in the water. Oh no, he was playing a very, very dangerous game. He got hooked on something called options trading. Now look, we don't need to get lost in all the financial jargon. The one thing you really need to understand about options is that they offer something incredibly powerful and incredibly risky: leverage. So what on earth is leverage? Well, think of it like a financial superpower. At the time, with 50x leverage, every 100 rupees you had could control up to 5,000 rupees worth of stock. It's a way to make a small amount of money act like a huge amount, which means the potential for massive gains is, well, immense. But, and this is the huge but, that superpower cuts both ways. You can grow your money insanely fast, sure, but you can also lose every single rupee you have in the blink of an eye. Remember that quote from the beginning about making money for 6 months and losing it all in one day? This is why. It is the ultimate financial high wire act. So after years of living in this world, of feeling the frustrations of a slow, expensive, and inefficient system firsthand, he had his light bulb moment. The problem that was driving him crazy every single day was about to become his billion-dollar opportunity. See, he got so good at trading that his friends and colleagues started trusting him with their money. He and his brother started their own little advisory firm, but they immediately hit a wall. As sub-brokers, they were stuck paying a fortune in commissions to the big, old-school brokerage firms on every trade. The system was just eating away at their profits. So the big idea wasn't some stroke of genius, it was a practical solution to a painful problem. Wait a minute, why are we paying them? Let's just become the brokerage ourselves. And this slide? This says it all. This is the disruption. Traditional brokers charged a percentage. So on a big trade of say 1 crore, you could end up paying up to 50,000 rupees. Zerodha came in with a radical idea, a flat fee, 20 rupees. That's it. Whether you trade 1 lakh or 1 crore, it's just 20 rupees. This model completely changed the entire game for every trader in India. So, after this incredible ride to the top, what's the wisdom he brought back? What are the hard-won lessons he learned from all those years in the trenches? let's dig into the philosophy he shares now with anyone trying to figure out the markets. Now here's what's really interesting. Even though he's a legendary trader, he advises most people to be investors. Why? Well, it's just a numbers game. He says that about 8 out of 10 traders lose money. But for long-term investors, only about 3 or 4 out of 10 do. The probability of success is just so much higher if you're willing to play the long game.
For those who still want to trade, though, he's got a clear set of rules. First, don't fight the market, stick with the trend. Second, before you even place a trade, you have to know exactly where you'll get out, both your profit target and your stop loss. And third, and this is a big one, you gotta ignore all the noise. Those free tips on TV or in newspapers, in his experience, they're pretty much worthless. You have to learn to make your own calls.
But after all the success, the money, the empire he's built, what does he believe is the single most important trait for anyone? It's not being a genius, it's not being a huge risk taker, it's simply curiosity. It's the ability to question everything and not be afraid of looking stupid while you're doing it. And that's the final thought I want to leave you with. In your own work, in your life, what's that one dumb question you've been holding back? The one you're worried might make you look silly. Because if there's one lesson to take from Nikhil Kamath's journey, it's that having the courage to ask that question might just be the smartest move you can make.
Please subscribe. We need your help. Subscribe, please.